Peter. I'm back. Like poltergeist. I don't know what made me just think of that anyway. When I was a little kid, I can remember me and this girl next door, Katie and Jesse, I lived in a cul-de-sac, and everybody would play like baseball or whatever, and you know, the diamonds, because you would run the diamonds. But Katie and Jesse were girls, obviously. And I had those like terry cloth, like high shorts. I can remember mine were yellow, and then they had like the green rim on it. And we would do like high kicks and stuff, and we would sit like on the electric box and just swing our feet and pop our gum, and I totally thought I was a cheerleader. I like kind of transitioned the other way, actually. Like back then I really did kind of think I was a girl sometimes. I don't know. Jesse and I, for the longest time, we played this game down in the basement. It was so weird. We had a blizzard one year, and I know she's not watching this video, but she's still fabulous to this day. But anyway, we played this game down. I had this huge basement in the house that I grew up in, but it had cement floors. It was awesome, and it had these poles in the middle of it. And so we would play like we were in Xanadu. If you are old as I am, like you will remember that movie Xanadu with Olivia Newton-John, where she was on roller skates. The whole thing was so wonderful. And the muses. Do you remember that movie? Oh my God, Xanadu. I love that movie so much. But anyway, we would play Xanadu, and she was Donna Summer, and I was, what's his face from Playboy, Hugh Hefner. And I would have this silk robe on, and I would just roller skate around thinking I was Hugh Hefner, and I would order Donna Summer, because we listened to Donna Summer every day on the radio. That was what my childhood was growing up. Okay, do you guys understand? Like, I was an only child. I am a Cancer, also like Shane Dawson. And somebody commented yesterday on my video, okay? I got 2 comments, honestly, and at first I was kind of like, ooh, and the first one was like, watch out for Trisha. I was a fan of hers too, and she turns on people real quick, and then she'll say you're a stalker. Girl, I ain't stalking no Trisha Paytas, okay? I'm celebrity obsessed, and I think she's gorged for days. And listen, if Trisha Paytas ever hung out with me, she would be like, oh my God, he is so much fun. But I'm not stalking Trisha Paytas, and Trisha Paytas knows I'm not stalking her. I just throw her name out because I love her, period. Okay, but if you guys don't want me to talk about Trisha Paytas anymore, I won't talk about Trisha Paytas. And the other person said, why do you shout out at Shane Dawson all the time just so you get noticed? Listen, I get on this camera, I turn it on, I am who I am. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. I really don't care, okay? I really don't. I just love doing this so much. And I love Shane Dawson, that's why I talk about him. If Shane Dawson don't like it, he can tweet me. He got my number. He can tweet me and he can say, can you stop talking about me in your videos? And I'll stop talking about it in his videos. It's really that simple. Speaking of which, people all the time, we're going to talk about fake YouTubers here in a second because I'm getting real tired of it. All these people recommending for me to look at these people, and then I go to them and they got these fake ass channels, okay? But we're going to talk about that in a second. So anyway, where was I at? Roller skating, sitting, oh, I know where I was at when I said poltergeist. So Jesse and Katie and I, we would sit out there, right, and we would just sit. You guys know what I'm talking about, those electrical boxes? Oh my God, we would sit on those for days and watch the boys play, and hey, better, hey, better, hey, better. They'd be like, shut up! It was so funny. But anyway, so we would take our chewing gum, like Hubba Bubba or Bubblicious, still love it to this day, right? And Poltergeist, that movie, had just come out, and do you remember that movie where that woman's like, come to the light, Caroline? Well, we would take our gum and stretch it out. This makes absolutely no sense to this day. I'm like, why did you ever do that? Blue nail polish is back. People were so upset about the blue nail polish. Pause, please. I have not had my coffee today. That is why I am talking so fast. I'm like so ADHD that when I have coffee, it puts me to sleep. But today is a wonderful day because I have one client, lots of things to talk about, and RuPaul's Drag Race is on tonight. So, anyway. So we'd pull his gum apart like it was like the lining in the wall in the movie. Have you ever seen the movie when she comes back through, and it looked like that pink bubble gum stuff in the closet? And we're like, come to the light, Caroline! I don't know why we did that, and I don't even know why I'm telling y'all this story. You guys want story times? My story times are boring. I was thinking about this the other day because my friend Tanya said to me in the car, she started telling the story. I said, girl, I already heard that story. She said, well, I asked you if you had already heard it before. I said, well, I told you I had, okay? She goes, well, I'm going to start writing down how many times you tell stories because you tell the same story over and over and over again. I was like, oh, I wish I could remember them now. I said, what are they? Because I need them for my story times. Okay, let's get right into this. First of all, I want to make a little comment about Amberlynn Reid. A couple people called my commentary on Amberlynn and her sad ass life bullying on here. Okay. I could see how it might come across that way. I think you should subscribe to Amberlynn's channel, and you should watch it and see how you get into all that for a little bit. I'm now, to be honest with you, nobody else is putting up any valuable content recently, that I am so into her videos that I have been watching them a lot, okay? But let me just explain this for a second. When you come on YouTube and you make a video like I'm doing right now, and you're putting up content for the public to hear like I'm doing right now, if somebody would come for me for my voice and say, when you open your mouth, purses fall out, okay? Like they did, I can either choose to respond to that, which I did, but I won't always, or be like, hey, that's part of the gig of being somebody in the public eye, okay? Whether you have 1 subscriber or 1 billion subscribers, okay? Listen, Kim Kardashian ain't losing no sleep over it. Beyonce, not losing any sleep over it, okay? They're putting their real world out there. Kim Kardashian and the rest of these Kardashians have made their life or made their living and everything they have off of putting their lives on television. That's where it all started. It started in a hotel room with, listen, okay, so, back up. Anyway, she's putting her life out there. Amberlynn is putting her life, she's putting her life out there. So listen, if I want to come across in this camera and say whatever I want to say, and if I want to say that her potato soup looked like heated up dog food and I could smell it from here, which it did, that was a true act statement, it wasn't a lie, I don't feel bad about it. So get over it and go watch somebody else's videos. If you don't like my video and you think I'm being so mean to Amberlynn, hell, all of this started because apparently she came up with all these lies and people were calling Destiny's family and oh my God and all this kind of stuff. And then it was so funny because last night I truly was Google searching her to see where she lived, as if she has like a Wikipedia page, right? I would have felt out if I had gone to a Wikipedia page that was Amberlynn, it said Amberlynn and Destiny. Oh my God, I would have lost my shit. But anyway, at the exact same moment that I was looking for that, somebody commented on one of my videos because I said something about, does she live in Indiana? And they commented on my video and they said she and Destiny live in Kentucky. I was like, well, it ain't a far cry from Indiana. Not where I live in Indiana, but I'm just saying. So anyway, but that makes sense why it looks like Indiana because we're right next to it and I go to Kentucky all the time. So that's my feeling on Amberlynn, you guys. I don't hate her. I mean, she's real country. She's real sweet, kind of. I mean, is she? I don't know her. I don't know her, okay? I can tell you I ain't never set foot in one of those houses. Pew. Never. Sorry. Sorry, Amberlynn. If you think that's bullying, sorry. I don't know what else to tell you. Never. Charles Gross's, all day, baby. All day. Looks like his parents are real bohemian and artsy and love books and just like my mom did and my dad does, and hey, I get it all day long. And I'm not a snob, but I can smell that house. And let me just tell you right now, I think it smells like cedar chips and expensive perfume, and I don't know. But I'm not going in Amberlynn's potato soup house. I'm just not. Okay, next. And speaking of Charles Gross, so many people tell me of channels they want me to go watch, and I think you guys think I don't go watch these channels. I do, but here's how it goes. Like, if 30 seconds in, I'm bored, I change it, okay? Or if 2 minutes, I fast forward it or whatever, but I get bored real quick. For example, last night I went to Sanders Kennedy, 34 minutes of him talking. You guys, he is so self-inflated at this point. I can't. He's wearing caftans from Top Shop and all. I mean, is that Beyonce's line of women's clothes? I mean, it's, you guys, it's, I don't know what's happened to him. And he's talking about how he's got to sip the tea and drop this and get you. He gets so, like, you guys, his videos could be half the time they are, but he gets in there and talking about, listen, he's not listening to me anyway, and I ain't on his radar, so I don't care anymore. I really don't, okay? So I'll say what I want to say. He's gaining a lot of subscribers, but listen, like, he goes into this whole thing about how he met Patrick Starr, and he's not afraid of anybody, and he went up to Patrick Starr, and he said, can we talk for a second? And he went up to Patrick Starr. Okay, I'm just going to explain this real quick. He went up to Patrick Starr and he said, listen, I want to talk to you about what I say on my channel. This is what I say. The people want to know about you and Manny and all this kind of stuff. And then he made some comment about Jeffree Star and Manny and were they friends and whatever or something. I got it. Listen, you watch the video to get it correctly because I'm not going to take his words away from him and I don't know. But I do know that less than a week ago, Jeffree Star got on his camera, on his video and said, my best friend, Manny MUA. That's all I'm saying. My best friend, not friend, my best friend. So anyway, he goes this whole thing about how he's not going to be afraid of anybody, and he and Patrick Starr aren't best friends, but he's got all these new beauty guru friends, and he really just wants to be a celebrity. That's all it is. And hey, I don't hate him for it, okay? I mean, listen, don't we all? kind of. I mean, if I'm going to be a celebrity, though, I want to walk into a room and be able to be a celebrity for who I am. I don't want to have to be some fake-ass person, okay? And be like sipping my tea and, oh, how are you? And, oh, I love your beauty line and all that kind of bullshit. No, when you meet me and I'm famous, this is what I want you to meet. Right here, okay? No fake shit, okay? I can't stand that phony stuff. It was so funny because one of my booktuber little friends, she commented on my thing and she said, from now on I'm calling you the Holden Caulfield of the booktube world because Holden Caulfield from Catcher in the Rye says everybody's a bunch of phonies, and I believe that, okay? And YouTube is full of these phonies and I'm so tired of it, okay? And Sanders is one of them because I'm gonna tell you what right now, if you're a good gossip person, listen, if I had gone up to Patrick Starr, who I adore him, okay? I think he is gorgeous down. But if I had ran into Patrick Starr at any kind of convention or a Burger King or White Castles or I don't give a shit, okay? I'd have gone up to Patrick and I'd say, girl, you look good. And he'd be like, hey, babe, how are you? Or he'd look at me if he knew that I had talked gossip about him. I'd say, let me ask you a question. Let's just settle the score right here. Are you and Manny MUA friends? Is it fake? Are you jealous of Jeffree Star? What is it? And then see what he says. And if he goes, girl, it's none of your business, I get on camera and say, I asked him, he said it was none of his business. That's called reporting. That's called being a gossip person. That's called doing drama. Sitting here and making up with the person that you talked about and explaining to them your gig is meaning that you're more concerned about how you come across to them than actually giving the gossip and the drama to somebody to begin with. It's lame, okay? It means you want to be part of the party, not commenting on the party. Who are you? Andy Cohen has figured it out. Andy Cohen, who if my husband and I ever break up, Andy Cohen is going to be my next husband but anyway. But Andy Cohen has figured it out. Like, he can diss those Real Housewives and be best friends with them too. Watch Andy Cohen, okay? Watch what happens live every night and you'll figure it out. No more on that Sanders. I can't. Caftans and sipping tea, it's all just a joke, okay? My friend John, I told him, I said, you ought to start your videos drinking some tea and go, this is how we do it in England, Sanders. We're the ones that started it. But anyway, Aaron, that's Aaron, put up a real nice video, you guys, last night. I was real impressed with it, saying he's not doing any more drama or gossip. He's seen the live, and all this kind of stuff. But hey, listen, I wish him the best. Everybody's like, he took your advice, he took your advice, he took your advice. I take no credit for any of it whatsoever. I think he just saw a different way. I think his channel is going to grow and grow and grow. I think he's a neat kid. I did send him a message, and I said, hey, Aaron, no hard feelings. I wish you the best. I thought your video was gold. And he sent me a message back that was real sweet. I don't know what it said, but it was like, hey, thanks, I appreciate it. And he was like, yeah, no hard feelings. I didn't take it that way at all. You guys, listen, there's nice ways to be about all of this, and I think his channel is going to grow and grow and grow. Unlike some people that I'm concerned about that might be a little bit more concerned about views and subscribers than actually putting out real content. It's real easy to get behind a video and talk some shade about somebody, and that's not what I do. I pass commentary and joke about the people that are doing the comment. Do you not get what I do? And I talk about fanboying. It's real easy to spread drama and lies, and I have a friend of mine that said you need to ask yourself 3 questions before it erupts from your mouth, and I know I'm a total hypocrite. Is it nice, is it kind, and is it necessary? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those, then let it drop from your lips. I never ask myself those questions. But let me just tell you about a YouTuber last night. Bye, Charles. We're not best friends anymore. I found me a new best friend. No, I'm joking. Charles and I texted him or tweeted him last night. I said, girl, we are doing a collab together. He was like, yes, Jamba Juices and sitting in the park. I love him so much. He is so fantastic. And let me tell you why I knew that whole Luca thing was BS. Because I had all these interactions with Charles, okay? Through direct messages and stuff like that. I mean, I was thinking last night, I don't really know why we don't have each other's phone numbers. And seriously, and nothing that Luca said was consistent with my interactions with Charles. That's how I knew it was total bullshit. But anyway, oh my God, I'm running out of time. So somebody suggested to me, I'm not gonna be able to talk about fake YouTubers, so I'm gonna talk about something else. Somebody suggested to me to go look at Kenneth at HeFlawless. Baby, no ma'am. No way. Oh my God. You guys, he is so beautiful. So beautiful. The Lost Prancing Elite. The queen of the Lost Prancing Elites. I mean, I could sit there all day long and hear him say this, that, and the third. I mean, my God, I love him. I love him so much. I literally watched like 15 of his videos last night. I could not get enough. Kenneth, if you're out there, contact me. We need to do a collab. I want to go to the ATL, baby. Hollama! And I want to do a collab with you. You are fantastic. Can you guys even imagine for 1 second, Kenneth from HeFlawless, me and Charles Gross kikiing it up on a park bench in Central Park? Baby, no way. Oh my God, I would love that. That would make my life. Charles is probably like, girl, I don't like her. How could you not like him? I mean, he's got a little bit of a mouth on him, but my God, he just tells the truth. I love him so much. Gorgeous, laid gorgeous. Thank you for whoever recommended me. I am a Kenneth, HeFlawless, Senegal super fan at this point. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to do another video where I talk all about fake ass YouTubers, so come back and watch it. I love you. Follow me on all my social media, snap me, tweet me, and all that kind of stuff. Talk to you later. Bye.